What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. We've got a crazy video for you guys today. We're gonna talk about the end of rideshare. Before we jump in this video, we wanted to give a quick shout out to Buckle. Buckle is the best form of rideshare insurance out there, hands down. Not only are they gonna cover you in any type of driving incident, whether it's rideshare or just your day-to-day grocery getting or whatever it is, but on top of that, our viewers are gonna get $20 just by getting a free quote from clicking the link in the description below. They're gonna cover you in any type of accident, which is not like a lot of these insurance companies out there. And on top of that, their rates are extremely affordable. So check it out, guys. Let's jump in. A group of lawmakers led by Senator Elizabeth Warren and Representative Cori Bush asked the CEOs of Amazon, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and Grubhub to explain if policies which cover abortion-related travel expenses apply to all workers, according to a release from Warren's office. In letters to the executives, Warren says companies continue to misclassify workers as independent contractors rather than employees, excluding them from accessing the rights and benefits like access to abortion care that they deserve. So this is the same battle from a new direction. And it's honestly aggravating to me on both ends, because on one end, I want to be an independent contractor. And I'm like, hey, thanks Elizabeth Warren and Cori Bush, but I don't need you guys to fight for me to be an employee. I'm not trying to be an employee. The last thing I want is Dara telling me when I have to work, where I have to work, how long I can work, what rides I can give in certain areas. Because that's what would happen. Like, everybody thinks that if we would, all these people that are going and, going on strike and stuff, they think that if we become employees, we still get to drive the amount of hours we want, we get to work where we want, and everything would be the same, but we would get benefits. Now then, there's some that understand that what would really be is that there would be limitations to how many rides you could give in a certain area. So you give a couple of rides in a surge and then you want to drive back into the surge. Well, guess what? Maybe you can't now. Because they said, oh, you gave your 3 rides for this hot area. Now other drivers need to be able to go in and give those rides. The reality is I understand that Uber and Lyft driving is getting more saturated to a degree, but you've also got to understand the rate at which drivers are quitting, which is extraordinarily high right now. Drivers are quitting left and right because the money isn't quite the same, because gas is more expensive, maybe it was the pandemic, and their overall turn and burn rate on people signing up and driving is horrendous. It's 3%, so they don't keep a driver for more than a year. 3% of drivers will stay for more than a year. So maybe there's a bunch of those people out there that work New Year's, work St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, the hot days, the really, really buzzing events. But for the most part, most of these people, go in thinking they'll make 35 to 40 an hour, like every advertisement claims, like Dara says on national television. And then they realize, oh, this isn't the case. I made like $9 an hour. It's not worth it. And then there's the learning curve that they're not going to get past. So the ones that fight for it, that do understand what would happen, to me, I'm like, you guys are fools. You're fighting for something that makes no sense. You're getting these lawmakers involved, and the majority of us really don't want to be classified as a worker. But the problem is going to be, these companies will go down if any of these lawmakers manage to get leverage on them with one of these cases. So in this case, they're saying, well, you're having these people work all these hours and they don't have basic rights like abortion care. And if any court was like, yeah, that's really true, actually, we want to start classifying you as workers, it's all over then. I'll promise you that, because driving for Uber and Lyft will be so horrendous, it won't even be worth it. You'd have to sign up for shifts. There's certain hours you just wouldn't be allowed to drive. If you said you were going to drive, but then you got sick, it would probably really screw you over somehow. Everything you enjoy about being a rideshare driver would be gone. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'll update you guys as we find out. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely check out Buckle, guys. Buckle is incredible. It really is the best form of rideshare insurance. And if you're gonna get 20 bucks for getting a free quote, you might as well get a quarter tank of gas with that, or whatever you would actually be able to get with that. So anyways, thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys crushed it out there this week, and stay tuned for more updates.